Arrays in Java. You know that array is a collection of similar type of data. So it's a data structure that can store a similar type of data in continuous memory location or contiguous memory locations. That means we can define an array in order to store similar type of values in a contiguous memory locations. In Java, we can create an array using the statement data type. Then we have to specify a square bracket in order to identify that this is an array. Then the identifier name, that means user defined variable name. So we can declare an array using the data type square bracket symbol, then identifier name or array name. Then suppose we are going to create an array such as double square bracket symbol data. That means here data is the name of the array that is decided by the user. Then the double is the data type of this array, and the square bracket identifies that data is a array. So this is a symbol for an array. So data array can store double type of data in contiguous memory location. Here we have specified the number of data to be stored in the array data. Now see, so our arrays are stored in this memory in the memory location in this form. That is, array values are accessed using index values. So one here, for example, 1 identifies the first element of the array. So we can access that location as a of 0 if a is the name of an array. Then 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. These are other elements of this array name a. So all these values are stored in contiguous memory location. So we can access all these elements using the single array name by specifying the index of the array. Now see, another array declaration string. There is a square bracket, then array. This is the identifier name, that is equal to new string 100. So this is the array declaration statement. Double data, this is an array declaration statement. Then before using this array, we have to allocate memory for this array by using the operator new. That is, after allocating memory, we can access the array. So the statement, this is array declaration along with the memory allocation statement. So string array symbol, array is equal to new string. Within bracket we have specified the total number of elements that are to be stored in the array. Here it is specified as 100. That means this array that is of type string can hold a maximum of 100 numbers of elements. 100 string elements can be stored in this array. Now, so array declaration statement is data type, array symbol, identifier name. Then in order to allocate memory, we can use the statement as array name is equal to new data type, then number of elements that are to be stored in the array. These two, declaration and allocation, can be written in a single statement as this one. Data type, array symbol, identifier name, assigns new data type name, then specify the number of elements or size of the array. Now we can initialize an array using this syntax: array name, data type name, array symbol, variable name, assigns. Within curly braces we can specify the values separated using commas. That is 12, 4, 5, 2 and 5. Here we have specified the total number of elements in this array, but compiler will automatically assign the size of the array by counting the number of values specified within these curly braces. See another example: int array symbol, age is equal to new int 5. This is the array declaration statement along with the memory allocation. This is the declaration, array declaration, and assigns new int 5 indicates that memory has been allocated for this array age. So we can access the elements of the array using age of 0 with index 0. That is the first location of the array age 0. Then age 1 indicates second location of the array. Then age 2, third location of the array. Age 3, next location, and similarly age of 4. Here the size of the array is 5. So age array can store only 5 elements, that is from index 0 to 4. First index is 0. So the first element in this array can be accessed as age of 0. So the last element will be age of 4. Then see an example using this array. Here also an age has been array age has been initialized with the values 12, 4, 5, 2 and 5. So array elements are accessed using age of 0, age of 1, age of 2, age of 3 and age of 4. Now see how can we traverse through an array using the for loop. For loop, see the array int age is equal to 12, 4 and 5. So the size of this array is automatically set to 3. Then we are using a for loop for int I is equal to 0, I less than age dot length. That is the length property of an array that will determine the total number of elements in the array. Age dot length, array name dot length plus I, age of I. So this for loop will traverse through the elements of the array beginning from 0 to end of the array. That is age dot length determines the total number of elements stored in the array. Then we can use another statement for traversing throughout the array, that is for each statement. For each statement syntax is for, then data type, variable. Here variable identifies the control variable, just like in for loop we are using control variable I. Here we can specify a control variable, then there is a colon, then name of the array or collection. Then within braces we can specify the body of the loop. Here we can use int age is equal to 12, 4 and 5. Then we are using the for each statement as for int a. Here a is the control variable used for traversing throughout the array. Then colon, age is the name of the array. Then we can access the elements of the array just by using this control variable a. System.out.println a means first it will print the value of the first element in the array age. Then after that it will print next value of the array and so on until it reaches the end of the array. So here using the for each statement we are accessing the elements of the array using this control variable, not by using the index of the array. Then similarly we can create a multi-dimensional array by specifying, that is by specifying the values in row column form as a table. So we can declare a multi-dimensional array using two indexes, that is two indices means one index that stands for row, another index that's for column values. So double symbol 1 and symbol 2. Then matrix is equal to, here also the values are initialized using curly braces. The first set of this curly brace indicates the value that are assigned for first row, and second curly braces that are used for specifying the second value of the array.